Discover the world's most exclusive escapes, private islands, luxury resorts, and unforgettable retreats. This is JetSet Hideaways, where your next dream destination begins. New York City, the city that never sleeps. A place where every hour hums with energy, where the lights of Broadway and the quiet of Central Park coexist in a rhythm all their own. And at its heart stands an icon of timeless elegance, the Plaza Hotel. Framed by the green expanse of the park and the glamour of Fifth Avenue, it has welcomed dreamers, dignitaries, and storytellers for over a century. This landmark is more than a place to stay. It is a stage on which Manhattan's most memorable moments have unfolded. It is a place where afternoon tea becomes ceremony, where gilded halls hold echoes of grand balls and whispered conversations, and where every guest becomes part of a legacy that has shaped the very soul of the city. To walk through its revolving doors is to step into a New York that is both historic and alive, a perfect balance of tradition and the ever-changing magic of Manhattan. From the moment you arrive, the city's energy seems to soften. The bustle of Fifth Avenue fades as you step across the red carpet and into a world where history and modern luxury meet. Beneath your feet, marble floors gleam with the polish of 100 years of footsteps, presidents, poets, and travelers from every corner of the globe. Above you, gilded ceilings shimmer softly, reflecting light like the glow of a bygone era. Every detail here is intentional, inviting you to pause, to breathe, to let time stretch just a little longer than it does beyond these walls. This is not simply a hotel lobby. It is the prologue to a story you are about to live. Each suite tells its own story, an intimate chapter in the history of this legendary hotel. Velvet drapes fall in perfect folds, catching the soft glow of crystal chandeliers. Polished wood, rich fabrics, and curated details create spaces that feel both grand and personal. Beyond the windows, Fifth Avenue stretches out in elegant symmetry, or Central Park unfurls like a painted canvas, changing with the seasons. Here, mornings begin gently, sunlight spilling across high ceilings, inviting you to linger over breakfast while the city wakes below. And as night descends, the rhythm of Manhattan continues just beyond your window, a glittering skyline reminding you that even as the world rushes past, within these walls you are suspended in your own quiet moment. Dining at the Plaza is not merely a meal, it is theatre, tradition, and indulgence woven together. Here you sip champagne where literary legends once lingered, their words still seeming to hover in the air like the bubbles in your glass. Afternoon tea is more than refreshment. It is ritual. Silver trays gleam under the glow of the stained glass dome. Delicate pastries and finger sandwiches arrive as though choreographed. And conversation flows as gracefully as the music playing softly in the background. Every detail, from the crisp linen to the sparkle of crystal, reminds you that this is not just nourishment. It is an invitation to pause, to savor, and to be part of a tradition that has endured for generations. When the city's energy fades, the Plaza becomes your refuge. Step into the Guerlain Spa, where time seems to dissolve with every breath. Luxurious treatments guided by Parisian tradition leave you renewed in both body and spirit. Afterward, retreat to the steam room, warmth rising like a soft embrace, quiet settling in around you as the rush of the city melts away. And sometimes, restoration is as simple as a pause, a glass of champagne in hand, seated by the window watching the cabs stream down Fifth Avenue as twilight paints the skyline in gold. Here you're reminded that luxury is not always loud. It can be found in stillness, in presence, in simply being. The Plaza has welcomed presidents and poets, film stars and dreamers, each leaving behind a trace of their story woven into the fabric of this place. These halls have echoed with laughter from grand galas, with quiet conversations that shaped history, and with the unforgettable moments captured in beloved films and novels. To stay here is to step into a living legend, to become part of the narrative that has defined New York glamour for more than a century. Within these walls, you do not just visit the city, you experience it in its most timeless and celebrated form. And as night falls, the city outside begins to shimmer. Yellow cabs sweep down Fifth Avenue, lights from skyscrapers glitter like stars, and the pulse of New York quickens with evening's arrival. Yet within these walls, time slows. The lobby glows softly under its chandeliers, footsteps echo gently across marble floors, and a hush seems to settle over the rooms and corridors. Here, stillness meets the heartbeat of Manhattan, reminding you that this is more than a hotel. This is the Plaza, a sanctuary at the very heart of New York City, a place where the energy of the city is just beyond your window, but inside you find your own quiet world. This is JetSet Hideaways. Where to next?